As stated previously, I don't look at Twitter nearly as much as I used to. It's always been a toxic hellhole, sure, but I've always just mainly paid attention to what people I'm following are posting. But even still, I've been less inclined to look at the site because what are you gonna see as the top replies under a thread 9 times out of 10? The dumbest fucking takes ever, because most of the people who subscribe to Twitter Blue are low IQ conservatives. But what you're also likely to see under tweets are replies that go something like this. Click on my bio to see nudes. Nudes in bio. I've been seeing this for months, and as far as I know, absolutely nothing has been done to address the issue. One of the first things that Elon touted when he first gained control of Twitter was that he was going to eliminate bot spam, bots would no longer be running rampant on the site, and of course, Twitter before Elon did still have an issue with bots, just like any other social media site, unfortunately. But please tell me, was it nearly as bad before Elon acquired Twitter as it is now? Because it seems like every fucking thread you look at these days has at least one of these bots under them. And the profile pictures of these bots are usually of attractive women, and these profile pics are almost certainly stolen. Do these bots really have nudes in their bios? I highly doubt it, and if anything, their bios probably contain links to like malware or some shit, or a page that asks you for your credit card information. I would hope that anyone who at least has some idea of how these bot scams work don't fall for this shit. I mean, it's one thing if some horny middle-aged dude is like, oh, the girl in the profile pic looks hot, I'm gonna check out her nudes that she says is in her bio. So, you know, your average Twitter Blue subscriber, but I would hope that anyone else has the common sense to not fall for this shit. But what's most annoying about these bots are that these accounts are Twitter Blue subscribers themselves, so these garbage-ass replies are pushed to the top. Because ever since Elon's takeover, Twitter isn't like any other fucking social media site where top replies are sorted by which replies receive the most likes and engagement, but instead you're just pushed to the top because you threw the richest man in the world $8 his way. Free speech, am I right? And the sex bots aren't the only issue, there's also AI bots. Search up OpenAI's use case policy on Twitter, and you'll find a litany of replies like this. The comment you are requesting contains inappropriate content and violates OpenAI's use case policy. Consequently, I am unable to fulfill your request. Or, I'm sorry, but I am unable to generate a comment about the given article content as it violates OpenAI's use case policy, or any variation of this kind of reply. These are bots that are programmed to reply to popular threads but aren't always able to generate a response, so instead they tweet out an error message. Jesus fucking Christ, this site went to shit. Look, again, Twitter wasn't this perfect site before, obviously, but now it is so overrun with bot spam, or if you're not seeing bot spam in the replies, you're seeing the dumbest fucking takes ever, because it's usually the dumbest fucking people ever who are subscribing to Twitter Blue. And whoever the fuck is running these bot accounts know that it is now easier than ever for bot spam to be seen on Twitter. Before, these kinds of replies would probably be at the bottom because people would know not to engage with this garbage. But now all you have to do is pay the multi-billionaire $8, and now everything you say is prioritized on the site. There is no such thing as organic growth on Twitter anymore. This is why, among a lot of other things, I don't look at the site anymore. I used to look at Twitter several times a day, now maybe once or twice a day, if that. There are times where I go days without even looking at Twitter. And a lot of other people are following suit. Twitter just recently saw like, what, a 30% decrease in active users? Because who the fuck wants to read reply after reply that's either my pussy in bio, or an AI error message, or even crypto scams? There's also a lot of that on Twitter these days. YouTube, just a few years ago, had a big problem with bots in the comment sections. I even made a rant about that, but I think for the most part, YouTube resolved the issue. Because I don't see nearly as much of that as I used to. Like 2 or 3 years ago, damn near every video I uploaded would have at least one comment under it saying something like, great video, check my channel out. Or a comment in a foreign language that has a shady ass link. Or a sex bot. But it seems like all of these accounts migrated over to Twitter because it is now much easier for bot spam to be seen on there. Because again, all you have to do is throw the billion billionaires some money, and now everything you say is prioritized. This is why I want little to do with the site these days, and if Elon is going, why are all of these people leaving? Well, maybe do something about all the fucking spam that goes completely unchecked on your platform, and also maybe sell the site off to someone who is actually competent. That would work too. But whatever, Twitter has always been garbage. It's just that it's a little bit more garbage than it already was, and it'll probably always remain garbage, especially if Elon remains at the helm. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.